Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to review a little bit about Avalanche and the uptrend ahead for AVAX. We are going to do some technical analysis. I'm going to review some snapshots to see the progress of the project. We are going to touch the basics and the most important things of the technology of this project and why it's pumping like crazy on the last times. And we are going to review some of the most important news about AVAX. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and without anything else, let's go into it. Hey guys, well, Avalanche has been pumping like crazy on last weeks. Right now it's on rank 11, almost entering into the top 10 at $64. And one thing that is amazing here in CoinMarketCap, that you can see historical snapshots. So if I open this, you will be able to go into any time on the market from 2013 and see what coins have been there on the top 10 or top 100. So I want to go to the dump that we have in July. So if I go to the 18th of July, you can see how was the CoinMarketCap here. And you can see that Avalanche actually was at position 47 there. So from the 18th of July, August, September, less than 3 months, Avalanche passes from 47 to 11. And having a market cap of 1.8 billion, now has a market cap of 14 billion. So this is almost 10x on only two months. So it has been incredible what Avalanche is doing. So Avalanche is a blockchain platform like could be Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and many others. But what makes Avalanche so great in terms of the technology? Well, there's something interesting about that here. So Avalanche is rapidly redefining the DeFi landscape with lower cost and faster transactions. Should Ethereum holders worry? Well, lower cost and fast transactions, any other blockchain has better performance and transaction fees than Ethereum. So from September 16 of 2021, Avalanche most recent fund raised 230 million from various investors led by Polychain and Three Arrows Capital. This was the beginning of a very pump on the price of Avalanche. This brings a total funding amount of 290 million for Avalanche, despite its mainnet launch just celebrating its first anniversary. So yeah, that is also something to mention here. Avalanche only have 1 year on the market here, so has been exponentially growing. Ethereum has the upper hand with 2,500 listed decentralized applications, but despite it being only a year old in existence, Avalanche already has attracted 320 projects. And comparison, this looks small, but 320 projects is a lot actually, and many of the projects are very good. So one of the first things that put Avalanche on the top, almost top 10, is the Ethereum bridge that they have. And this is something that many other blockchains are trying to achieve. For example, in the Solana ecosystem, many of the projects are creating Ethereum bridges, but here in Avalanche is already working. One of the significant steps that Avalanche has undertaken is redefining finance its cross-chain Ethereum bridge, wherein facilitates simply ERC20 tokens or ERC721 tokens transfer between Avalanche and Ethereum. The bridge helps migrate Ethereum DeFi infrastructure to Avalanche, allowing users to conduct faster and cheaper transactions. Also in Avalanche is called by Solidity, so that is great too. And another thing here is that Avalanche is bringing on board 2 of the leading dApps on Ethereum to Avalanche blockchain. Avalanche Rush, a 180 million liquidity mining incentive program, was partially distributed to Curve Finance and Aave. So with this bridge, Avalanche is taking 2 of the most important Ethereum dApps for Avalanche network. And what is under the hood? Well, perhaps Avalanche's strongest suite is its network infrastructure, which is thought to provide better decentralization. Avalanche is composed of 3 integrated blockchains: the exchange, which is the exchange chain, the platform chain, and the contract chain. The exchange is primarily for creating and exchanging assets, while the P-chain is for creating subnets and coordinating validators, and the C-chain is for executing Ethereum virtual machine contracts. Most of the transactions take place in the C-chain, as Ethereum developers can easily build Ethereum-compatible applications using this blockchain. So this is to give some context about the technology and why, in terms of the technology, Avalanche is great. But in last weeks, we can see how all the ecosystem, all the news about Avalanche. Before we continue with the video, remember that I am doing an amazing giveaway. I will be giving half of a Bitcoin to one winner and 5 Ethereum to 5 different winners. If you want to participate, it's super easy, just a couple of clicks. Follow the link in the description. But remember that you need to be subscribed to the channel with the bell on to be considered. Avalanche also recovers for the Evergrande-led sell-off and rebounds over 30%. So even if all the crypto assets have been going lower for this Chinese fad, it's not the case of Avalanche, which recover very fast, and that is very bullish. How a cryptocurrency behaves on a bear market or in a bear news situation, that is a lot of indication on how that coin could progress in the future. That is also why I always try to recommend invest for more long-term perspective in coins that have already been in one bear market. Because in a bear market, many of the coins that you see right now will disappear. That happened in the last bear market and in the another two. And DeFi platform Binance exploit for 35 million in Avalanche blockchain. So there's a lot of hype on Avalanche, and there's one website that I want to recommend you, which is defijama.com. And here you can see everything about DeFi. It's ordered by TVL, which is a total value locked, and you will see here all the projects and all the change that that project supports. So you can filter here for Ethereum, Solana, all the main blockchains. You can filter and see what DeFi products and projects you have here. This website is also great if you want to enter into new coins or coins that doesn't have been pumped yet. This is a very good place to do it. For example, if I select Avalanche, I can see all the projects that support Avalanche, include other chains, but also which ones are native for Avalanche. And here you can start to see projects ordered by the TVL, so all the capital that is locked on that platform. And of course, if there's more money here, that means the coin or the project will be worth more, and also will means that it's more secure. So if you go to the lower points, you will see that even there are projects with 700,000 only. But here you can start to see and look for different projects. I recommend this also for Solana, that I have been doing a lot of videos about Solana, and you can see here many of those projects. So defijama.com, you can see here, this is a great tool to find DeFi products. Going into the AVAX chart against Tether, well, we only have 1 year of data here, so it's not too much. In the weekly time frame, you can see how we are overextended at 80, we hit 80 and we are going lower. And the last time that we were overextended, it was here on February. From there we had a very nice dump here, but we held support at this area. And the stochastic RSI already crossed it here, but we need to wait this cross to be below 80 in order to be confirmed, because we could still chopping around this area, be above this line. So we need to enter here with a cross in order to confirm the stochastic RSI. Right now, this weekly seems that it's overbought and should need a correction, but we don't have too much data, so this could not be the case. If you go to the daily, the picture is a little more clear. You can see these 4 lines have been perfectly aligned with strong support and resistance areas. We have support and support here, very important. This is a very important double bottom actually. You can see here one button there, one button here. And also you can call this like a W pattern that goes like that. This was a very good point to enter a position because this W pattern was broke at this point and you will get all this pump. This was the 13th of August. So from here you can see these areas of support, support, support. Even if it's a little down here, this area of support is critical. And the most critical line here is this one with resistance, 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 resistance. And now after we hit this $60 here, we have support, support, and we are about that. So it's a good moment to enter into AVAX. I don't really think so because we are in discovery mode right now. I would say that this was a very good enter here or here after testing some lower points here of support here. Or even you could say in a daily time frame, of course, after breaking this line of support and resistance. Or even here after the all-time high. You can see how we have this all-time high, now we have support. So broken here, that will be a good entry point. That will be around 57. So right now for me it's a little risky to enter this. I have to say that I don't owe anything of AVAX tokens. I completely miss all this pump. There are too many coins to be aware, so I don't care even if I miss it. So for me right now, I am not planning to enter here, but in the charts, the RSI could continue going up to the uptrend here, because you can see how we are in the middle, but it's turning up, and the stochastic could have a cross to the upside. The momentum here is very low, so this could really go to the upside and create more FOMO and more new highs on AVAX. So even if I am not planning to enter here, this doesn't look bearish to me. This really looks like we could continue going up on AVAX. We are also above all the 3 most important moving average in a daily candle, holding support on the 21 daily moving average. So this looks great. If you see the exponential moving average ribbon, we also held in support on the daily moving average ribbon. So this could continue going up until we break this ribbon. The Bollinger Bands here are completely parabolic, but now you can see how they are starting to close. So we need to move more time here, but maybe this could consolidate some price action around the current levels, the 65. We need to wait that. The MACD crossed bearish already. The last time that happened was like here. So this downtrend was like 36%. And right now from that cross, let's say we are at 20%. So according to the MACD, we could see a little more downtrend. Even the price already moved from 61 to 65. I would expect some consolidation, and maybe this could turn bullish like here again. This could easily in a couple of days could turn bullish if the rest of the indicators move to the upside. Well, the TD sequential is marking a 4, so we could continue a little to the downside or consolidating here, but doesn't look too bearish to me because we are in a green candle that is closing right now. So that looks okay. And for the alligators, we are completely bullish here. A little cross down here on this. If this cross to the downside, this could turn bearish. But we can see here a fake cross before, so that could also happen again. But right now, it doesn't seem that it will be going bearish on the short term. We need to wait and see. Of course, if Bitcoin pumps to the upside, this will help AVAX to continue the uptrend. but other AVAX has been trading uptrend even despite the Bitcoin dump. So right now I still see more upside for AVAX, maybe in the short term, middle term. Hey guys, well, that will be all for this video. Remember, if you want to have passive income, I recommend you to see this Bitscap video, which is a bot platform for trading with artificial intelligence, and worked really good for me. In the first month I did 23%, and I think I will be around 20% on the second month, even with the downtrend. So it's really cool, and I explain how to set everything here and how to set the API key here. And you can use my referral link to have 2 weeks free with a pro account, and you will be able to test it. And if you don't want it and you don't see results, you can just not use it, but you will have 2 weeks free with my referral link. I have to say that I don't have a partnership with Bitscap. I don't earn anything for recommended. I only recommend it because I use it and work for me. I think anyone that is here in the crypto space wants to have passive incomes, and I found that this one has been working for me. Well, that will be all for this AVAX video. I hope you enjoy it. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get the notification, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.